So Alex, let's work on some low register. I'm going to teach you an exercise you've never learned before.
Cool.
It's called chromatics down. This is an exercise that Carmine taught me, I think it was in my first year of Juilliard. It's an exercise that starts on the middle G. Again, first notes are always good to pick where you're comfortable before any register breaks. And the fact is, I had a really crummy low register when I started at school. So anything below middle C for me was a bit of a challenge. At that time, I had been taught incorrectly to anchor all of my pressure on the lower lip. And it's no wonder that I could not play low. When I started working with Carmine on the low register, he made it quite clear that you need even and equal pressure on both lips. So we started with the chromatics down, and I'll demonstrate a few of them for you, just so that you get an idea of how to do it since it's your very first time.
Okay.
One of the things you'll notice is as I descend, I'm keeping contact with the mouthpiece. I'm not letting go of the pressure on either lip. I'm not anchoring on the top or the bottom. I'm anchoring on both equally. As the jaw drops, I'm making sure that my teeth are well aligned so that the jaw drop doesn't keep my teeth in a receding position, but they stay nice and forward on both the top and the bottom. We're going to start with a breath attack, and then as I repeat the next note, there'll be a very light tongue. I'll take a measure rest, and I'll pick up where I left off with a breath attack. Etc., all the way down to the bottom of the horn. Would you like to give it a try?
Yeah.
Notice I set myself up with good timing for the ready, set, play of 4 subdivided beats. I breathed on 3/4 as always, and I'm using a lot of subdivision, which I'll remind you about as you play.
Okay.
Good job. Now hang in there. Just notice the contact on both lips. Good job. Hang in there. Don't let go of anything. Especially here. Doing great. Keep going, as long as the notes still come out. Clearly, this is an exercise that it would be really good for you to do.
Yeah.
Because you're going through several breaks there. How did that feel for you for the first time?
It was different than I usually play in the low register.
Yes.
I usually change the angle, and I think I typically reduce pressure on one or both lips when I go that low. So it felt very different to maintain contact on both lips and both sets of teeth as I played that low.
So I'd like you to do it one more time. And this time, Alex, do the adjustments you need to do, but don't take the mouthpiece off.
Okay.
Okay? Good attention to the rest. 2, 3. So on the low C is when you needed to shift down a bit lower, correct?
That's right.
And did you at that point change the pressure on your lips, or you just did a more of a jaw drop?
I just did more of a jaw drop that
Well,
time.
that's totally appropriate. You have to play the way you need to play, but you didn't let go of the set, and that's really the main point of this exercise.
I especially felt myself wanting to let go of the contact with the upper lip as soon as I was done playing the last note of each group.
Mm-hmm.
During the rests, I was tempted to come off the
Right.
horn. I did my best to stick with it.
Good, 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 good. So I think this would be a great one for you to practice to really solidify your embouchure as you travel down through your break area.
I will. Thanks, Julie.
Questions about it?
When you say keep contact with both lips, do you also mean with both sets of teeth?
I do. My whole point in playing the horn through all the registers is to get an even and equal sound. And in order to get an even and equal sound, I have found that it's really helpful to have even and equal pressure on both lips. Other questions?
No, so far it seems perfectly clear. Thanks,
Okay,
Julie.
good. Let's do arpeggios down.
Okay.
This was another exercise that Carmine taught me to improve my low register. And I use a tuner because one of the things I discovered that if I am in the right place with my embouchure, I'm actually in tune. And if I'm letting go or dropping too much or letting go of pressure on one lip or the other, I tend to go flat and the sound can get quite wonky. So a tuner is a really great thing to do with this exercise. Let me play one or two for you and then you can give it a shot.
Okay.
Got the idea?
Yeah.
I'd like you to be my drone. I often do this with a tuner, but since I actually have a live body who's such a terrific player, what I'm going to ask you to do is play for me a middle C for 2 beats, and then I'm going to do the arpeggio down, and then I'll ask you to play for me a middle B, and I'll do the arpeggio down, and we'll keep going down from there.
And I hold the note the entire time you're playing.
If you can,
Okay.
I would appreciate it. We'll take a nice tempo so it's not too torturous, okay? And we're going to hold the last note for 2 beats. We'll rest for 2 beats. Then you'll give me 2 beats of the drone, and I'll come in on the next arpeggio. How's that? So
Okay.
here's the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really good warm down. So if you find yourself at the end of a day of a lot of heavy playing, this is an excellent exercise to do, as is the chromatics down. Questions?
Yeah. Do we use our tongue at all during arpeggios down?
No,
Okay.
no. There's a lot of timing, a lot of subdivision, but no tongue at all. Thank you.
Thanks.